Hey, this is Rathina, co-founder at Career.do. This is Career Cafe. Hey, as usual, today we are going to answer some of the most frequently asked questions from our learners. Let me pick up today's question. Today's question is, I have 2 years of experience with manual testing. Can I switch into development? Let me share some perspective, right? A lot of students don't get to choose their first job. Most often, they sit in the campus placement, they get placed in probably first day or second day, they join a company, and after some time, they realize that's not something they want to do for the rest of their career. Let me explain this with an example of a user, Amit. Amit studies in a tier 3 college where TCS comes on a day 1, and he gets placed, and after 6 months, he joined TCS as system engineer with a lot of dreams. And after training, and he gets allotted to the manual testing project. He joins there. He enjoys the initial days of working with clients, taking late night calls. It goes on. After a couple of months, right, and he really gets frustrated with his work and his work quality. He thinks he doesn't enjoy doing manual testing. He has a moderate interest in programming. He has done some small projects in college. He thinks he can really enjoy doing development. But time flies. He almost spends 2 years. His frustration only goes up. His question to us is, after being 2 years into manual testing, can I actually switch to development? My answer to someone like Amit is yes, you can definitely switch. If you plan and prepare well, that's absolutely possible in your early career, right? So what do you need to do? Typically, if you look at Amit, there are 3 problems he has. He's been working as manual tester for the last 2 years. He's out of touch from programming, right? His foundations of programming is so weak. He's out of touch from problem solving as well. When he applies for a developer job, he doesn't have any relevant experience. Nobody shortlists him. Third, he does not have any confidence or any skills, any tech stack. So how should we think about guiding Amit forward? First thing is, if he's clear he wants to do development, he has to believe that he can do it, and he has to start strengthening his programming foundations. It could be any language, it could be Java, JavaScript, it could be any language, right? Once he's very, very clear with his programming, he can spend some time improving his problem-solving skills, right? His data sets and algorithmic skills. Once he has done that, he has to pick up a tech stack. Let's say it could be Java, or it could be JavaScript, right? In a platform like Creo, we actually help people to do work like real-world projects, right? So he has to work on projects. He has to build a portfolio. Let's say tomorrow he's applying for a job. He can't say, I've been doing manual testing all this while. I want to do development, right? That's just a wish. Instead of that, he can go back and say, I want to do development. Last 1 year, I've actually worked really hard. I built all this project. This is my portfolio. That actually speaks, right? And once he has programming foundations, his problem-solving foundations, and he has the real work portfolio, definitely he can actually apply for jobs, and he has a better chance of getting shortlisted. We have helped hundreds of people like Amit, right? Working in large services companies, working in system administration roles, manual testing roles, doesn't have any relevant experience. We helped a lot of them actually move into development roles. Yes, the job search process is slightly trickier. A lot of smaller companies, a lot of startups are actually willing to take a bet on these people as long as they have a real skill set. I think that's why a platform like Creo can actually help for somebody to actually build a real practical skill set and showcase the demonstrable work proof, right? The short answer and summary is, somebody like Amit, who's working as a manual tester for 2 years, 3 years, can definitely move to development if that's what they want to do. They just need to plan and prepare well, right? They need to build their programming foundations. They need to build their real work portfolio. They need to improve their experience on one tech stack. That's definitely possible. Yeah, all the best for all the Amits out there. That's all for today, folks. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments. We'll pick them up and put in the questions bowl. See you in the next video.